guys doing NoFap day 1 of 90. Hope you guys out there busting them nuts. Because I know, yeah, whatever. Yeah, guys, we're back on day 1. It's definitely been a long road. Lots of relapses. Try to just to get to get that stream back up to make the videos again. But I guess it's time to board the roller coaster again and go for another ride. Yeah, man. I guess you can say the chase effect happened. I think what day was that? Was it 7 days or something like that? And after I relapsed, it was just obviously chase effect set in, and it was just hard to get back on track. Uh, like one thing about NoFap is that um well, one thing on NoFap that I noticed is that when you like on the uh if you've been addicted for a long time and been doing this for a while, after a while it seems like history almost repeats itself, and pretty much it's like it kind of feels like it kind of feels like whereas before you can get to day 14, day 21, pretty easily. But as the years go by and the relapse stack up, it seems like it's just hard to even get to like day 5. And I think that's because a lack of like a strong why, or a lack of like a strong. I think I think with other relapses, I think you kind of lose like that big motivational factor. You lose that you lose like that. It's like you lose that strong passion of of why you started in the first place. Because after a couple years, cause when you first start NoFap, it's like the energy's up there, motivation is good, and when you relapse, you're upset. But after years of relapsing, it's like getting day 7 is not that big of a accomplishment anymore. You kind of lose faith in the whole thing, and in yourself, and then eventually just like the relapses become more and more quicker. But hey man, what can we do? We can't as long as we don't quit. We can always return, and we can always return and get a new streak popping. By the way, say what's up, you guys. Nice little fish tank got there. Yep, this is another one. Back to our regular schedule program. One thing I'm definitely excited about. I was nervous about it first. Is I recently joined a Jitsu gym, and I had a trial lesson the other day. I think it was Friday, and or Thursday, and it was definitely fun. It's one thing about it's an interesting thing about being able to about submissions and grappling. Um, it's one thing being able to defend yourself on the ground. I always thought it was like an interesting thing, um, especially being able to like break joints, things of that nature, and also for like just the working out and just that aspect of things. I think it'll be pretty. I think it'll be pretty fun. It's one of those things where and the first day when I was walking in, because I had this thing where trying new things out for the first time. I was a little nervous just to even make a phone call. Just to ask like how classes were set up, how can I set up a free trial lesson. So I went to the website, and eventually I just said it's like 5 minutes from the apartment, so I just walked there, and I was a little nervous at first. Eye contact, of course, was awkward. I was all over the place, but guess what? One thing about one thing about social skills is that even if you are awkward or whatever, or and obviously of course the PMO spiritually, it definitely will drain your confidence, and you will find yourself in your head more than often. um Obviously, of course, you can work on that. You yourself can work on that, work on your social skills, but binging to porn, food addiction, and all those sort of things definitely have a spiritual effect on your soul, your body, your mind. It makes you it's almost like a it's almost like a negative result of PMOing. Just that aspect of not feeling present, not feeling like you're actually in the conversation. Kind of feels like you're watching the conversation from afar, and you're not your true self. And so I was a little obviously my eye contact was sporadic, speaking fast or whatever, but it is what it is. And so I spoke to the instructor, and I set up a trial lesson for the next day. And I came back the next day, and nice little workout, man. By the way, I've been slipping on my workouts. I've been eating like probably like the worst ever. Just too much fast food, and fast food obviously fast food also has a effect on our spirit as well, because most of it's not even real food, and so definitely affects our moods, affects us negatively. But yeah, man. And so I did my trial lesson, and it's a little weird at first being on top of other men, and trying to making eye contact and grappling, but that quickly went away, and it's like an art form. It's almost like a form of meditating, but I don't know. It's hard to explain. I feel like it's definitely it's like a good spiritual practice, nice self defense practice. It's gonna be a good habit for me to pick up. And obviously, of course, I was nervous the second day going into. You just just not knowing anybody, trying to speak to everybody, and nobody likes to be the new guy anywhere. But it's one of those things where I could sit in the house all day and do nothing, or just go to work and come home and just play games. But obviously, of course, that's not gonna lead me to a productive life. And so I said, why not, man? And so I think Saturday is like open mat, so I'm gonna go Saturday morning and just try to get the moves down. But it was definitely pretty exciting, just to see where that can take me. And also I think it'll get me back into working out and just being motivated to work out. Obviously if you want other people who are doing it. And so yeah, man, it's pretty exciting. Um, uh, Again, you're gonna be nervous. Some a lot of things we do in life we're gonna be nervous about doing. You know, Meeting new people, things of that nature, especially not being confident, especially struggling with the PMO addictions, being socially awkward. But guess what? You can either step out your comfort zone, or you can stay in the house all day and not and be comfortable. And obviously, being comfortable is gonna mean you're choosing the mediocrity, the mediocre life. And so yeah, man, I'm definitely excited about it, and we'll definitely see where that takes me. But it's good to be back on this streak, because if making these videos is like another way of staying accountable. So if I don't make the videos, it's almost like it's just free reign just to Fap and say, okay, I get back on it tomorrow. Fap, okay, I get back on it tomorrow, and it's just like the same cycle. But once I make the first video, usually I get back in that mindset. Um, I know for a fact all I need to do is get past one really strong urge, and I think that'll really it'll really focus my mind. Um, but obviously we lapsing at the start of an urge every time. But it's all mental. It's all mental. But uh, but yeah, man. Yeah, man. So I see you guys soon for day two, and always as always, don't relapse.